Mediumship is a wonderful way to bring my spiritual enlightenment and healing to the world. Through mediumship, I help the bereaved to receive proof that their deceased loved ones continue to exist. Spirituality is about my relationship with God and developing myself as an individual. Mediumship is a great spiritual blessing. Mediumship allows me to seek self-improvement and to provide selfless service to God and the spirit world. My spiritual mediumship is carefully planned and orchestrated by higher guides in the spirit world. I can, through the practice of meditation and prayer, raise my own personal vibration. In order to make contact, I must raise my vibrations, and the spirit personalities must lower theirs. I find that regular attendance and participation in a spiritual circle is essential for my development. My mediumistic development is never ending. My ability to link with the spirit world can always be improved upon and enhanced. Singing and music greatly assist the process of raising my vibrations. I have found that songs with a fast beat are the best for generating massive amounts of psychic energy. Group chanting of prayers or affirmations out loud and with happy singing creates a powerful psychic atmosphere. Feeling emotionally happy and light is important for creating the best conditions for me. The actual development of mediumship takes place during meditation when the energy is built up. When I calmly sit in the presence of my circle's power, this is when the spirit team works with my chemistry and strengthens my energetic and telepathic connections. I have spirit guides, loved ones, and others in the spirit world who attempt to influence me by imparting loving, constructive guidance to assist me with my life. My guardians are attracted to me spiritually and volunteer to assist me throughout my life. All my messages involve assistance of individuals in the spirit world. Mediumship is always about teamwork and trust. I cultivate an intelligent working relationship with my band of helpers. Spirit helpers are motivated by love and work through me for the purpose of assisting those in need of help. I harmoniously blend my mind and my energies with those of my team of helpers. I quiet my mind so that it is receptive to the impressions from the spirit world. I am able to quiet my mind by relaxing my physical body. I find that symbols allow complex messages to be conveyed in a short amount of time. The more I improve my intellect, the more I will attract higher spirits to work with me. The symbols I use with the spirit world are a sort of psychic vocabulary. I trust my intuition. It is totally fine to make mistakes. There is no need to be perfect. I'm not afraid to make mistakes because that is how I learn. When a recipient says no to my evidence, I don't get flustered because the no helps me to solve the puzzle in a different way. When I find my logical mind beginning to get involved, I instantly push it aside. When I am able to let my mind go and have it step aside, I am always led to deeper levels of trance and spirit control. The more I am able to disassociate from my physical body, the more effectively the spirits will be able to communicate with me. Sometimes I am better suited for certain types of messages because I resonate with spirits of a similar wavelength. I do not judge other mediums based on their performance or the details of their message. I honestly examine my motives for working with spirits to make sure that they are not ego-based. Mediumship is not about attention or recognition. Mediumship is about helping people. Love, empathy, and compassion are qualities I demonstrate in my mediumship. I am motivated by love and a desire to selflessly give from my heart. The development of my mediumship is all about self-growth and spiritual mastery. It's a privilege and an honor to connect spirits with their loved ones. It is an incredible feeling to see through the veil into the next world. It is my job to build a bridge between this world and the next. I reunite family members with loved ones they thought were gone forever. I simply do my best to provide an overwhelming body of evidence that I'm communicating with the other side. I pass along details and messages from the other side that I had no earthly way of knowing. A reading with me is like a phone call from heaven. I paint people back to life with my words. My goal is to wow myself and my audience with the accuracy of every reading and public demonstration that I give. I aim to amaze. My work is sacred spiritual work. I bring comfort to those left behind by showing that life is continuous. I demonstrate that death is merely a transition and not a thing to be feared. I help people get on with their lives by showing them that they will meet their loved ones again. I know that giving evidential mediumship is my calling. My job is to allow people to have a personal experience with the next world. My mediumship stands on a rock of integrity. I show that the spirit world has access to knowledge and information and guidance that's unavailable to most people here on Earth. It is exciting to be working with the spirits to help people to heal themselves, as well as helping our planet to evolve. The gift of mediumship is part of my uniqueness. Mediumship is a gift that God has given me, and that's not something that I can waste. I provide a rare and awe-inspiring service, not just to our fellow human beings, but to the spirit world as well. The spirits are counting on me just as much as my clients are. Evidential mediums are few and far between, and I am one of them. The spirit world needs me to be their connection with their loved ones. I help the spirit world to get the message across that they're still around and that love never dies. My mission is so important to the spirit world that I cannot let them down. I do what I do because I believe in it with all my heart. I am learning how to identify and develop my unique mediumistic gifts. I change people's lives with messages from the other side. I am a fantastic evidential medium. I help people understand that life continues after we die and that love goes on forever. My body is able to tune in to extremely high frequencies. I tune in to the higher vibrations of spirits. I am the receiver and transmitter for those people in the physical world who can't perceive the spirit world's frequencies. My special gift allows me to access the answers to some of the most important questions that we will ask in our lifetimes. I am a conduit for a doorway through that thin veil that separates us from the unseen world. I am a spiritual being made of pure energy. I know that scientists have proven that energy can be converted but never destroyed, and that holds true for our spirit as well. My spirit began at the moment of my conception, and it will continue into eternity. My spirit is eternal. I know that the spirit consists of pure vibration, pure energy, and pure awareness. I know that spirits vibrate at a much higher frequency than we do. I can tune into their world and thus perceive thoughts and images from those now living on the other side. I comfort others with the message that there is no such thing as death. I remind people about the importance of taking personal responsibility and being accountable for their actions. I provide a voice for the spirit world. Because of my special attunement to the vibrations of the spirit world, I am the instrument through which the spirits touch our world. When I am inspired by spirit, I make no effort to put words together because the thoughts simply come to mind. Often my messages come in bursts of knowing. In my mediumship, there is cooperation between me, the medium, and the spirit world. The spirits never control me. Instead, it is a partnership, a blending of consciousness. All my mediumship involves an altered state of consciousness. I recognize that I am developing all my abilities in all the different types of mediumship. My principal goal is to show the continuity of life. I am a gifted and disciplined medium. There is no limit to what I can achieve with the proper focus, motivation, and dedication. I can easily establish a link with the spirit world, and over time, this connection will only grow stronger. One of my roles as a medium is to help others to cope with their losses and their pain. I help people understand the meaning of death and the afterlife. I appreciate that to be a medium is to be bestowed with a great treasure. I am committed to my inner development. I continue to search for my ultimate meaning. I realize that along with the development of my gifts, I must also develop my spirituality. I strive every day to come from a place of love, compassion, and grace. I am called to be a glowing light in the darkness of this world. When others suffer loss and become lost, I show them the way back to the light with love and compassion. I manifest light and love and peace. I go inward to find the silence and the peace that lies within. In order to advance my gifts to the highest possible degree, I first must clean house and get rid of my own personal baggage. I can't love others until I learn to love myself. I bring the essence of the spirit world into my daily life through prayer, meditation, and contemplation. By going within and spending time in silence is how I manifest God on earth. My spiritual development is as important as the development of my mediumistic gifts. I am attuned to the energy and vibrations all around me. I listen to my intuition. I also listen to my feelings, thoughts, and hunches. Meditation is hugely important for the evolution of my soul and for the development of my mediumship. Meditation allows me to sink down into the deep recesses of my mind, where I enjoy the infinite peacefulness of my very being. I am receptive to the far more subtle thoughts, images, and feelings that come from those in spirit. When I make a link with the spirit world, my mind is in an accelerated state, attuned to the much higher mental vibrations of the spirit world. I want my mind to be like a mirror which the spirit world can use to reflect their thoughts and images. I train my rational mind, my logical mind, to step quietly into the background. Sitting in the silence of meditation is the most effective way to improve your communication with the spirit world. I make daily meditation a habit. I take time to sit in the stillness and to bask in the power of the Spirit. I am a highly spiritual person who has an expanded aura that seems to fill every room that I enter. When I give a reading, I imagine that I'm putting on the overcoat of the person that I'm trying to paint back to life. As I am mentally slipping their coat over my shoulders, I become tuned into the energy that now surrounds me. I am becoming the best medium I can be. The spirit world is learning to use the same symbols over and over with me. The spirit world never wastes a thought. There's always a reason why I am getting what I am getting. When I do a reading and my sitter continues to give me no, 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 I do not get frustrated. Instead, I use it as an indication that I need to dig a little further in order to solve the puzzle and to find out what the Spirit's story is. There may be many times when a piece of communication from the other side means nothing to me, but I have to remember that it could be a powerful message for my sitter. I don't try to interpret the message. Instead, I just share whatever it is I'm getting. I I make sure that I state exactly what I am seeing without judgment. I make sure that the spirits know what my personal symbols are. I continue to develop myself as a medium by asking my spirit guides to help me, to give me advice, and to show me how to be better. I have trained myself to achieve the high degree of mind focus that is necessary for me to be a great medium. I use my excellent ability to focus my mind, which allows me to concentrate on one thing only, to the exclusion of all other thoughts. The spirit world has chosen me to be a medium, and it's up to me to make sure that I serve well. By using my third eye, I can see images as if they were projecting on a blank screen in my mind. During a reading or a demonstration, I always ask the spirit people to give me something meaningful that I can share with my sitter. I insist that my spirit guides help me to provide evidence to my sitter, evidence that their loved ones are still around them and in their current lives. When giving a message, I try to look at the images very carefully and in great detail, taking the time to look closely. Often this allows me to provide even greater detailed evidence. I constantly remind myself that what may seem like a crazy or insignificant piece of evidence to me may be the most meaningful piece of evidence to the recipient. At any time, I am not afraid to ask my spirit guides to help me. Sometimes I can smell the cologne that the spirits wore when they were in physical form, or I can smell cigarettes or cigars if the person was a smoker. If someone enjoyed baking, sometimes I can smell cookies or homemade bread hot out of the oven. I remind myself that because I'm dealing with the spirit world and that they're intelligent, that there's no limit to the things that I could ask them to provide me. When I want to kickstart my mediumship to the next level, I ask for street names, phone numbers, social security numbers, and the names of people. These types of details don't always come through, but I'm much more likely to get this kind of information if I let the spirit world know that's what I want. Mediumship operates on a far deeper level for the purpose of helping us understand our true nature as eternal spirits and in our relationship to God. Mediumship skills are natural and may be cultivated and enhanced by anyone with the desire to do so. We all have mediumistic abilities, and when we get in touch with them and understand how they operate, it can enrich our lives as well as those around us. My experience with mediumship has always been positive, loving, and comfortable. I know that I can do it. I empower myself. The only fear I have to fear is fear itself. I know that when I am sitting on the platform and I'm going to stand up, that I'm going to be automatically empowered the very moment I stand up to give my demonstration. I use visualization to improve my mediumship. I see it happening. I use all my senses. When I am on the stage, I need to look the part. I need to dress my best. While I am waiting to give my demonstration, I use the time to build my power. I keep my readings spontaneous. I don't pre-think them. While I am waiting to give a demonstration, I am aware of the energy and the spirits around me, but I don't allow them to come through until I'm ready to step into the light. I don't know who it's going to be until I stand up and start to speak. I try to tell the spirit's story because that's when they come alive, and that's when the magic happens. Once I have established contact with the spirits, they will definitely tell their story. In my mediumship, I am positive, not negative. I can't tell you how excited I am to get up on the stage and to talk with spirits, to tell their stories and to share their messages. I really enjoy each and every experience. Often I will speak to the spirits beforehand. I'll ask them to be ready. I'll ask them to be there, and I'll insist that they show up. And I'll insist that they bring their A game. While I am waiting, I build my power without any contact with the spirits. During the service, I use the time during the prayer to build my power. I use the time during the address to build my power. And I use the time during the hymns as a time to build my power. I am constantly building my power. I sing pump-up songs in my own head, and I think of it as a warm-up music. When I first stand up to give my message, I think to myself, "Beam me up, Scotty," and then I step into the light. It's showtime. I make my mediumship about them, not about me. I am simply the messenger. I don't work from memory. Everything in my demonstration is spontaneous. I don't put pressure on myself. I love the challenge and the excitement of meeting new spirit people and sharing their stories. I don't worry about proof or evidence. Instead, I just tell their stories, and that's when the magic happens. I can't tell you how excited I am when I get going, when I'm up on the stage to do work, or when I'm meeting with a client to do an individual session. My three main questions for any spirit are, who are you? What is your story? What is your message? In order to do well, I have to believe that I am the best medium in the world. And if I don't believe I'm the best medium in the world, then I pretend that I am the best medium in the world. When you get stuck, put the spirit's neck on the line by using sentence starters like, "Now your grandmother is telling me this," or "Now your grandmother is doing that," or "Now your daughter is showing me this gift you gave her," and hold out your hand as if you were showing it to someone. Good evidence is getting good details. good accuracy, and doing good brainstorming. Getting good evidence separates the good mediums from the best mediums. Don't let people think that you don't know something or that you don't know how to do something. Stay poised. My messages prove that the spirits are involved in their loved ones' lives, and that's what is the most important. To get the name of a spirit, use a sentence starter like, "Today we are joined by a spirit named..." Before doing any sort of mediumship work, I always tell myself that I am good at this and that I'm going to be successful. And finally, it's most important to remember that it's not about me. I am simply the messenger, a channel for the Lord's work. I always end my sessions by saying, "I will leave you with that," and then say, "God bless you." And so it is.